show off our artistry. It's Halloween, it's Halloween. The moon is full and bright, and we shall see what can't be seen on any other night. Skeletons, ghosts, and ghouls, grinning goblins fighting duels, werewolves rising from their tombs, witches on their magic brooms. In mask and gown we haunt the street and knock on doors for trick or treat. Cosmetology has a treat in store for you because it's Halloween. Our cosmetology students have been secretly designing creatures from their long lost friends. Some old, some new, some short, some tall, some somewhere in between. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce our judge panel. The first guest that we have today is Miss Beth. Beth is the manager at our local Cosmo Prof. She helps make sure we have all of the tricks and treats we need for our ghouls by keeping us in stock. We want to thank you, Beth, for taking time out of your day to be with us here. Next up, we have Theo. Theo is our manager at the local JCPenney Salon. He has spent over a decade cultivating his skills. He's been working with major brands such as Paul Mitchell and Aveda. He's competed in contests and styling for special occasions and events, and he believes that there's true beauty in community by giving back. Thank you, Theo. And our last guest judge here is Brandy. Brandy is a cosmetologist working in Benton, Kentucky. She helps make us all as beautiful and terrifying as we can possibly be. She has been in the industry for about 6 years and has been with us for a while. We're so happy to have her here. Thank you, Brandy. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to get this started. We're going to start with our first contestant. Beginning up is going to be contestant number 1, Fairy Fantasy. All right. Lilith, the wicked fairy who gained evil magic by the light of the moon. She is the spirit of darkness, a fiery soul, unforgiving and vengeful. On nights like tonight, when the veil between the enchanted and the human world becomes thin enough to cross, Lilith ventures out. With vengeance on her mind, she turns those who did her wrong into ravens that are now bound to her in eternal servitude. Lilith, if you will go down to our judges, let them take a good look at your hair, nails, and makeup. Thank you, Lilith. Up next, we have contestant number 2, Hallow Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. After The Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack and Sally chose to grow their family. With the help of Dr. Finkelstein's mad science, a daughter was born, Hallow Skeleton. A young, ghoulish apprentice to Dr. Finkelstein himself, Hallow enjoys creating real-life marionettes with the family's loyal pet Zero by her side. Thank you, Hallow. If you will go visit our judges, give them an up-close look at your work. All right, thank you, Hallow. Contestant number 3 is our Donner Party Wendigo. Indigenous lore tells of a horrifying creature that preys on the lost and starving. The spirit is said to possess the vulnerable, then proceed to terrorize and cannibalize the victim's companions. This vile monster is known as the Wendigo. In February of 1847, infamous Donner Party was rescued after being trapped in the harsh winter of the Sierra Nevada mountains. However, only half the pioneers survived, and journals and testaments revealed extreme acts of cannibalism. Many, to this day, believe that the Donner Party had fallen to the victim of the vicious hunger of the Wendigo. Thank you. Please go see our judges. Judges, watch your fingers on this one. She's wild. Turn it up. Thank you, Wendigo. Coming up next is the Bride of Chucky. It's the wrong bride. Hey, stop. Go. Tiffany is willing to go to any extent to resurrect her love, Charles Lee Ray. When in her attempt, she is trying to put him into Chucky the doll. When it is successful, she has an overwhelming urge to marry him. Chucky then kills Tiffany in an act of love, which then makes them both dolls. Chucky and Tiffany are going on a gruesome search to find the magical amulet to restore their bodies back into human form. On the search, they murder and terrorize several people, and in the process, create their bundle of joy, Glenn, who is the opposite of their murderous ways and wants peace between the storm of Chucky and Tiffany Valentine Ray, also known as the Bride of Chucky. And if you don't play nice, she might just have to take your toys away. Tiffany, if you will go show the judges. Thank you, Tiffany. She might have to pose a little longer for us. Contestant number 5 is the demonic angel. Shelby, the demonic angel in Azazel, is a dangerous, destructive angel who shall punish you for your sins. Don't let her good side fool you. She will rip your heart out while chanting, I dreamt I saw a perfect world I did see. But it could not be perfect as it included me. I dreamt I saw some angels, and angels I did see, but they could not be angels because they talked to me. I dreamt I saw the devil I did see. I know it was the devil because the devil is in me. Thank you, demonic angel. If you will go see the judges. All right, thank you, angel. Contestant number 6 is Coraline. Coraline Jones, a former Michigan resident, moves into her new, unassuming Oregon home to find a door to a secret world where everything is not as it seems. She finds herself lost in the adventure of a lifetime, full of mystery, danger, and magic that you could have never imagined. And to think, it all started with a doll. Thank you, Coraline. Go visit our judges. Coming up next, contestant number 7, Beauty in Disguise. This once beauty had a hateful heart and was very selfish and so unkind. She was cursed, and now she's coming back for revenge. I have no feelings, for I have sold my soul. The mind is powerful, therefore I have power. The power to take over the world and all of your souls. Ooh. Thank you, Beauty in Disguise. You will come on down and join our judges. Let them get a good up-close look. Our beauty may need a little assistance. Thank you, Beauty. Contestant number 8, Hair Salon Horror. Lainey J was paying her stylist a visit today for a waxing. As the stylist removed the wax, she felt a burning, but paid no mind. She went on to put on her uniform for work that night, which was a kids' clown party. She looked in the mirror and was disgusted. She wanted revenge, starting with the kids at the party. Thank you, Hair Salon Horror. Please go visit our judges. Next up, contestant number 9, we have the Pirates of the Caribbean, Captain Jack Sparrow with us. He's probably the worst pirate you've ever heard of, but you have heard of him. You can usually find him behind the wheel of a pirate ship or somewhere hiding the rum. Almost always has his compass and a jar of dirt in hand. We requested Johnny Depp, but unfortunately, he doesn't know we exist, so we got Jack. This is the day you'll always remember as the day you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. Thank you, Jack. If you will visit our judges. Oh, thank you, Jack. Coming up next, contestant number 10, Killer Doll. Dolls. 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 That's all she could think about. After my family left me over my obsession, I tried and tried looking for them, but they left with no trace to track. All I have now is my obsession. If anyone gets in my face, they will be murdered, because dolls are my only family now. Thank you, Killer Doll. All right. Up next, we have contestant number 11, DC Villains. Recently escaped from your local high-security insane asylum in Gotham City, the Joker is out for the thrill. You better hide your kids, hide your wives, because this psychotic lunatic is killing everyone tonight. With a body count of 114 people to date, counting Batman's wingman himself, the boy wonder, Robin, we all just have one question left. Where is Batman? And can anyone save us now? Thank you. If you will go see our judges, Joker. Thank you, Joker. Contestant number 12, we have a 70s Woodstock Hippie. It was a hot August night, and Janis Joplin had just finished her last set of the night. But she wasn't completely done with her fun. She went on a stroll through the woods and stumbled across some magical snacks. She continued to walk, feeling a little weird, and eventually slept under a tree by the creek. The next morning, she woke up, but something was off. She was a baby. Thank you, Janice. Our next contestant, number 13, is our Mermaid. In the deep sea lives a beautiful mermaid, searching for her true love. She gets ready for a night swim with her friends with the most flattering hair, makeup, and outfit, hoping to catch the eyes of a handsome merman who will become her epic soulmate. Thank you, Mermaid. If you will visit our judges. Thank you, Mermaid. Our next guest is going to take a little bit of setup, so just hang with us for just one quick second. We've got to get the batteries for our doll. Contestant 14, Tiffany from Chucky. Get on into your box, Tiffany. Tiffany Valentine, a trailer trash, hopeless romantic who's in love with anything homicidal, is the former lover and accomplice in crime to Charles Lee Ray. After Charles is murdered and Tiffany refuses to live without him, she uses witchcraft to transition Charles's soul into a doll now known as Chucky. Heartbroken and enraged after bringing him back, only to find out Chucky never intended to marry her, Tiffany places Chucky and a bride doll in a locked pen as a mocking gesture. Chucky escapes and goes on to kill his beloved Tiffany, then uses the same voodoo magic to send her soul into the bride doll because he knows dying is such a you-know-what. The psychotic plastic couple conspires a plan with the intent of becoming human again to acquire the body-switching amulet Chucky's human body was wearing the night he was killed. Tiffany, infatuated and in love with murder and evil, embraces her new sinister and bloody life. Wow. Thank you, Tiffany. If you will visit our judges. Next up, contestant number 15, the coronavirus monster. Everybody run, or at least please stand 6 feet apart and put your mask on, because we're here to announce our Halloween makeover, the coronavirus monster. As many of you know, our school year with COVID has been ugly. Almost as ugly as the monster on stage. That is why we have created this monster to show the blood, sweat, tears, and several bags of instant oatmeal vomit we have given in order to complete cosmetology school. We have created his one-of-a-kind monster to show the COVID symptoms and characteristics, including the slashes on the monster to represent a sore throat that COVID gives, the bleeding, skull-splintering headaches created on the monster's head, the overgrown nails created to show how desperately we needed to go to the nail salon, the virus-looking hair that hasn't been brushed in 2 weeks, Stupid quarantine, and the blood-sucking fangs to show how much COVID-19 has sucked the life out of not only ourselves, but out of our cosmetology experience as well. Thank you, COVID. Please stand 6 feet away from our judges while they inspect your costume. And our final contestant for the evening, number 16, the Dead Garden Fairy. Everyone's living a fairy tale, she's living a nightmare. Uninvited, they came into her world. They killed her family, hunted her people, and killed her as well. Locks of weakness across her weary eyes, tears and blood shed on the forest ground. She laid as dead as the leaves around her feet. As the humans laughed at her corpse in the cemetery, her mystical body arose. As she slayed the men, her evil hunger grew stronger. She no longer protects the forest. The Dead Garden Fairy is out to kill. Thank you, Dead Garden Fairy. If you will go to our judges for a closer look. All right, that concludes our contestants for the evening. Our judges are hard at work over here calculating their scores to find out who our winners are. So we're just going to take a few minutes here to get that information up. I want to take this time again to thank you for being with us, to experience this with us on Halloween. It takes a lot of love and a lot of creativity from our students to make something like this happen, and we are so, so proud of them. So let's give it up for all of our contestants. Okay, just to recap who we have here, we have contestant number 1, Fairy Fantasy. Contestant number 2, Nightmare Before Christmas. Contestant number 3, Donner Party Wendigo. Contestant number 4, the Bride of Chucky. Contestant number 5, Demonic Angel. Contestant number 6, Coraline. Contestant number 7, Beauty in Disguise. Contestant number 8, Hair Salon Horror. Contestant number 9, Pirates of the Caribbean. Contestant number 10, Killer Doll. Contestant number 11, DC Villain, our Joker. Contestant number 12, 70s Woodstock Hippie. Contestant number 13, Mermaid. Contestant number 14, Tiffany from Chucky. Contestant number 15, Coronavirus Monster. And last but not least, contestant number 16, Dead Garden Fairy. Thank you to all of our models for being such good sports while we spent lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of time getting our models ready for today. So thank you again for participating. Judges, are we ready? Almost ready. Our judges are hard at work. It's really tough. It's a close call tonight, so we are working our very, very best to get our winners out. Our judges are beautiful. Math is not the strong suit, though. It takes just a second. All right, judges, are we ready? All right, hang tight just a few more minutes while we find our winners. Thank you, Judge. Almost there. You're okay. My moss is falling off. What'd you get for Coraline? Yeah, it's 100. Okay, so we got it. This is right. The judges have spoken and we have our winners. Starting with our third place is the coronavirus monster. My Corona team, please come up. Here they are. Thank Thank you, Jayla Chalker, Kaylee Yaw, and Madison Morgan, and our model, Riley Gray. Yes, thank you. Our second place is Hallow Skellington in The Nightmare Before Christmas. Hallow's team, please come on up. Hallow was modeled by Lavona Castleman, and our creators, Jamie McKinney, Mary Coddington, and Nicole Morgan. Thank you, Hallow. And our final first place winner is Coraline. Come on down, Coraline team. That walk. Our Coraline team is modeled by Hannah Starks. Our creators are Sophie Russell, Shelby Dodson, and Chloe Moyer. Let's give a big round of applause for our winners. Thank you again to everyone who came up here today to be with us, to help us judge. Thank you, judges. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you again to all of our models, all of our contestants for helping put this together. I hope you enjoyed your evening, and make sure to stay spooky.